Evening all. ITSL 2122, organised by the ITSL Hunter. I'm playing jimmyhb79. I don't know how many grudge matches we've played now. Uh, 441, not in one of the Yugoslav nations because of independent Reds. So, we can't really purge here because we want to keep D-Style, obviously. And if we purge, we've got absolutely no decent coup cards. If we get defected, it's just awful, right? It's just completely hideous. So I think we have to headline NASA here, disappointingly. Looks like a 4-4-2 opening. Yeah. As sassy as Purge Blockade would be, it's just a reach too far with absolutely no other 3 or 4 op cards. So I think we've got to go NASA for the opening headline. And let's see if we can snag a Middle East scoring. If we had duck and cover, we could have gone Vietnam, duck and cover coup on Iran, but just one other 4 op card, and I could have been tempted into a purge. But ops efficiency, we would have left ourselves if we invented D-Star with what 2, 3, 5, 7, about 8 ops. Well, and that just gives the whole game away. One into Malaysia possible here. Thank you. One into Malaysia is most likely. Maybe one into Afghanistan if they fear being queued out of Iran. Plenty to cogitate. So I'm ruminating. I just think Malaysia is the most obvious because it totally blunts Vietnam revolts at any point in the turn. It goes with a Defcon dropper instead. So we'll heavily coup Iran. Oh, well. And this makes them choose between playing into Malaysia and coupping Egypt. Okay, they go for the coup. This is good for us. If they miss, it's better. They alas don't miss. but we'll make use of Asia. If they had Middle East scoring, they would have played it over CIA. So we'll let them take Egypt or Libya if they do. If they also play into Malaysia. But based on the sequence of moves so far, I kind of feel like they're ops light as well. But they know we don't have Asia scoring, so, a play into Malaysia seems the right move, generically speaking. So 2 ops, 1 Lebanon, 1... Okay, spreading it around? 1 Malaysia, or just jamming France? Just jamming France. Fine. In which case, we'll take Lebanon for presence and move into Laos. Oh boy. We probably don't need to rush yet. Let's put 2 in South Korea. We got time to take Thailand. We're not going to convert. They know our hand in full, so then they know we can't contest France. But there's plenty of cards like Suez and socialist governments to give us a hand. And if they want to event de Gaulle and then event Truman, I'll let them do it. Oh, that doesn't get off, which is a bonus for us. So we'll convert South Korea. If they don't play into Malaysia by the end of the turn, this is great. We'll put 1 in Lebanon for presence. Yeah, we're hoping they respond in the Middle East. So we can put 2 in Thailand and they don't break it at the end of the turn. Ah, boo. Asia should score us a decent amount, but losing Europe domination there is rubbish. But they had the tools. So they need to play into Egypt or Libya here to avoid being embarrassed in the Middle East. If they fail to, it would be grand, because obviously we could Suez coup Egypt to clear them out of the Middle East. 5-year plan here would be rubbish. And our hands face up. But we lack the number of ops to really get value out of it. But oh man, stripping D-Style out of the Reds' hands is that's a glory play. They didn't have it. Yep. Okay, that's to be expected. With independent Reds gone, we will take Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia. Asia scoring's great. We've got defectors. Suez is less exciting now they're also in Libya. Asia scoring may just be a straightforwardly fine card. And we can use Suez to coup Egypt. So what are they likely to play? US-Japan doesn't move the needle on domination. Duck and cover gives them VPs and denies us a coup, but we can get Milops. Fire plan, Marshall Plan. Captured Nazi, Middle East. All possible. But I think straightforward coup of Asia scoring in the headline is fine here, I think. NORAD. Okay, get filling. So we will coup Egypt here and we'll coup with Suez. That's rubbish. We're now going to have to take Iran the boring way. But if they don't take Jordan to dominate, I'm inclined to decol first and get access to Algeria, and then de-style. Europe is a major pain for us, unfortunately. EU. Egypt, Colombia, Panama. Fine. Okay, so we de-style. And we go to Venezuela. To Argentina, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, they'll be looking for realigns. We're kind of tipping our hand to the fact that we have decol because we didn't put any influence in Africa. But if they successfully realign us out of Venezuela, we decol next turn. If they fail to, we take Brazil as well. But I'm fine with them investing significant numbers of ops trying to realign Venezuela at 0. Since there's better things they could be doing with the board. Playing into Jordan now secures domination and is a significantly larger threat. If they want to spam about. It does put me on the back foot because I've got to take Iraq and Iran, and obviously taking Iraq if they take Jordan doesn't affect domination. So, yeah, Middle East is a little bit hairier than I'd like it to be. That Q on Egypt really needed to be a lot better than it was, and it wasn't. Yeah, so this is bad. Very bad. I'm going to give up the China card here against my will. That was, yes, galling. Hmm. Definitely taking Iran shortly. And they get off with NASA. No, we decol first. We're far enough behind in the Middle East that decol is more important. Take Indonesia for good measure. Southeast Asia scoring's on our side. Jimmy will be hoping to fill Canada by the end of the turn because obviously Venezuela and South Korea are pretty juicy NORAD targets. Blimey. All the ops points. Okay. That's probably the best situation for us. We'll take Iraq. And we'll finish with containment 2 in Iran, 1 in Venezuela. And by holding defectors through turn 3, at least we know we're not going to get saddled with an unpleasant headline defection. Yep, there it is. Man, there's still 3 blue 4-op cards in the deck. Marshall, US, Japan, and NATO. Whew, but NATO's still not triggerable. If they don't play into Saudi here, at least Middle East can drop for 0, but we're not exactly where we want to be this game. So, oh, they've got all the ops. At least they don't get contained. Okay, double taps, double taps, double taps. Oh, bloody Europe scoring. What a joke. There's nothing we can do about that. So gross. And Middle East scoring is going to drop in the headline like as not. Well, hey, at least we got the 4-op cards that were left. They're not going to play duck and cover. So we know they've got duck and cover, sock gov, 5-year plan, and Middle East scoring. Ugh. This is not nice for us at all. Yeah, they won't want duck and cover simply for the. We'll go captured Nazi. Oh, 5-year plan. Please pull Europe. Ah, oh, boo. So in that case, we will coup Egypt. We've got to. Oh, oh God. Oh, I'd love to roll more than a 1 on a coup, if you don't mind. That's going to put Venezuela in a very precarious position. We're going to have to start a coup war on Colombia. Bloody hell. Well, okay, so we're going to be going into mid-war well behind, with Europe scoring at domination and Middle East scoring very likely at domination. That is rod, absolute rod. Hmm. Yes, I'm already feeling that this game is definitely moving away from the USSR. But if I'm Jimmy, I think one into Brazil and convert Brazil, knowing I can just drop Middle East scoring when I like. Yep. Pretty standard. Ruku Colombia. Oh, so rotten. Middle East scoring is going to drop for domination. Yep. Europe scoring as well. You're welcome. If they don't play into Colombia, we at least have the chance to set up Uruguay realigns. Dear, dear. Decall to space, standard. No, I'm not going to space yet. I'm going to threaten the realign. Let's see whether or not we have more luck with realigns than we do coups today. But yeah, we could be going in here at what? +8? With no mill ops and a successful space. One in Argentina as well to protect against 5-year plan. Europe's already boned, so Marshall Plan for the ops here is fine if they fail a coup on Uruguay. Yeah, I think the major struggle here has been how impenetrable Egypt has been. Uncouable. Please miss. Quite the opposite, good sir. Okay, we'll space Marshall Plan rather than give up 7 ops and stop them spacing again. Well, that was a pretty lousy early war. We don't have the China card. NORAD is operational, and the US is at least 11 victory points ahead of where I like them to be at the end of turn 3. What a bucket of sick. Well, that's jolly nice of you. Let's just overprotect what we've got. And you can do what you like with those ops. Well, lamentably, our best way to win now is through Defcon Suicide, and it's the start of turn bleeding 4. Tippy tappy, setty uppy realigny. I mean, Hunter's great for us. I mean, that's a pretty nice hand if we hadn't seen Europe scoring and Middle East scoring already go. Yeah, so Hunter, we could go to Colombia, coup Panama. I like that. To Brazil, coup Panama, I guess, because then we can use flower power to convert Brazil and North Korea. Missile envy. Oh, booger. Give him flower power. Now we only get 2 bloody ops to use. Damn and blast. Angola is probably the most attractive. Remove as much access as possible. I mean, you can afford to be greedy when you're that bloody good at cooing. Jesus Christ. Well, we're lucky enough to level up South America, but only by the skin of our bloody teeth. And we did get a decent coup off, credit where it's due. Hunter sorted Colombia out for us. But boy, oh boy. Fair enough. Gonna do this the hard way, are we? I think I really want to space colonial rearguards before they get a chance to space anything. But that would force us to play OAS. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Can play OAS after taking Peru, I suppose. Which means spacing Bear Trap is more attractive. Mein Gott. Well, okay, okay. We'll overtake North Korea against both NORAD and the China card. Well, now Africa's toast too. Let's say Portugal's empire crumbles or South African unrest come to save the day. Okay, so we'll get the space off. And we're going to use Bear Trap. Splendid. Well done, Roscosmos. We need to get a coup off at some point in the turn. Well, that's nice. That helps redress the balance a little. We're going to take those battlegrounds to make OPEC less desirable. We're probably going to want to take Laos, Cambodia to both move into Burma on India and try and rack up some more Southeast Asia points since it only scores once. So we're going to go take Peru, overprotect Chile, and OAS AR7, which does mean we're giving up Milops, doesn't it? Now I've counted it out, but colonial rear guards is off the table. Oh man, this board is still not great. Mm, mm, mm. Well, in a way, I'm glad I wasn't purged, but hello, lots of ops. So, I mean, Asia has scored. But I don't know, I don't like giving up battlegrounds. And if they're going to put a rear line on Chile, they're going to put a rear line on Chile. Yeah, force them to use the China card. Fine. Ugh, I'm not happy about that. I mean, that does nothing that particularly bugs me. This is... ugh. Okay, so we'll get a coup off on Uruguay. Come on, Big Six. Oh, there it is. The meaningless coup. That one. That one does great. I've said something has been removed when it hasn't. I I know what's going on. Come on, there we go. What house has been discarded? OG, Purge, Summit, Dodoy. Right. That just went back in. So will OAS founded one into Peru, and if they want to put two in Chile, or even two in Venezuela, I guess we can let them. Oh man. So now Africa and South America are bad too. It's just one region after another tipping, isn't it? At least Asia has been loyal to the socialist cause, but everywhere else has been nothing but cruelty. Two Venezuela's quite likely. So far behind on this board. It is comical. Okay, yeah. That's also fine. Ah, okay. A little bit of splashing around there. Quagmire cancels NORAD, which gives us something, and we can coup Zaire and get into Africa potentially. So let's just plug in the hand before I make a decision. So the options are Portuguese Empire crumbles, which doesn't affect domination but gives us presence. That's a 2 VP swing in the headline. Or Quagmire, which cancels and then we can coup. We'll Quagmire. Emit gets to strip some more nasty cards out the deck. So expect to see Southeast Asia scoring. Leave the pile. Probably Blush Raw to reduce variance. OPEC, maybe? We Will Bury You, Che, Cult Rev, Libthy. Lots of good targets. Okay, yeah. The South African unrest, one of them. Yeah. Okay, so we will do a 3-op coup to ensure success on Zaire. We're hoping they fail their coup. They don't. So we'll take Chile back and cover Peru to prevent realigns. They'll walk into Nigeria, but we can strike back with the Portuguese Empire. Will AR7 ask not? Ugh. We'll space colonial rearguards for sure. We may be forced to event John Paul, which is rotten, but such is life. Unbelievable. Okay, well, they can ask not their hand away. We're going to have to let that happen. They'll probably have another. Why not? But we want to try and protect our assets in South America. Lads. Have another crack at Peru, my good man. Why the hell not? They're probably thinking about either having another crack on Peru or just walking into Nigeria. What are we hoping they picked up? Cultural Revolution, Liberation Theology, Allende, Southeast Asia scoring. Well, instead they get to jam a bunch of ops around Asia, so that's great. Okay, we will retake Thailand with John Paul because we can't afford anything else, and now Southeast Asia scoring becomes a lot less compelling. Lasai. Finishing the turn with nuclear subs now. At least with Asia scoring, their compulsion to flip Pakistan with the China card isn't as strong as it normally is. Because we might end the turn by overprotecting Pakistan to be on the safe side. Yep. Okie doke. Are we in a hurry to do Portuguese Empire crumbles? It does level up Africa scoring and forces them to respond. So, yeah. AR6 overprotect Pakistan, AR7 nuclear subs something. Straight flip coming up here. Yep. Headline peak instead. That's probably going to be of more value to us. Mm-hmm. Not quite enough, my good man. But you can coup on it. So, yeah, actually, on that note, we don't want to do that this turn. We'll just overprotect Pakistan. Ah, well, that's a bonus for us because we can now get a clean coup off on Algeria. Well, our only decent card is Brush War, which we have to event, but we're in a really bad way. Brush War, try and flip Panama, then Korean War coup, Angola, I guess. But again, not a good hand for us. Oh, and we can't even space grain sales, having moved up. Oh, God. What a disaster. Uh, yeah, we just event Brush War, I guess. speculative one-op coup on Angola. If they headline Africa scoring, we brush war Angola. Obviously, that's the best swing. Ugh. Hideous. Yeah, well, we don't really want to see Africa scoring here because we do want to brush war Panama to try and drop Central and South America scoring for 0, which tells you what a parlous state the board is. The greedy approach would be to try and flip Argentina and 2-op coup flip Brazil, but that would require a 6. So that ain't happening. What are they likely to be thinking of headlining? Oh, yeah, something that sets DEFCON, I guess. That's fine. Okay. In which case, I guess we do South American scoring? And we'll wait and see what DEFCON they drop it to. I mean, 2 is the most likely. Might be following it up with an arms race, of course. Another delicious 3VP. But we will start with cooing Zimbabwe to force them to put ops in to Zaire to flip it. So flip of Zaire kind of telegraphs Africa scoring. Playing into Laos and Malaysia telegraphs Southeast Asia scoring. Arms race is a free 3VP whenever they stick it down, really. So it's all garbage. Ooh, yeah. Yep, Southeast Asia scoring. And probably taking it back when Nixon plays the China card. So we will overprotect Zaire. Either Nixon or Culture Revolution's the play here, because of course Culture Revolution only costs a VP now. Yeah. Standard. Okay, we're going to event Brush War on Panama. 66%. Oh, is that best? It's only worth 3 VP at the moment. Italy's actually way more attractive. Yeah, Italy's worth more in the long run. Either way, it fails. Actually, that would have worked on Panama, but what are you going to do? We need high margin swings at this point, so that's shockingly disappointing. Yeah, this game is DEFCON or bust now. There's no hand shortening, so we don't need to worry about grain sales this term. But we'll go nuclear subs AR7, so Willy Brandt AR6. Yeah, Central America scoring, kitchen debates, Willy Brandt. There's Cold. I've just got it all lined up. Yep, fine. Fine. Central America scoring now. Well, nuclear subs is of course going to lead to a potential 10 VP. This is absolutely racing away. In fact, we're going to need to not use Willy Brandt. We're going to need to coup Saharan states, then use nuclear subs to tap Nigeria to stop Africa controlling the headline. Yeah, DEFCON or bust this game. Well, I think we knew that from the end of turn 3, but it's just, you know, fait accompli. Where did the 1-op go? Nigeria? Very sensible. Another lousy coup. Ooh, I think East European unrest is gone and I've not tracked it properly. No, it reshuffled. That's fine. East European Nixon, special relations to NATO, nuclear test bank, missile crisis. Oh, yeah, Cuban Missile Crisis is still there to cause trouble for us as well. So, yeah, nuclear subs will tap Angola. Yep. And Sadat was discarded. So, will they coup Zaire for greed or Angola for security? Oh boy. Greed. And rewarded. Right, let's get all the neutral cards, please. We can 5-year Africa scoring, but only if we ditch grain sales somehow. Oh, and VOA as well. Holy smoke. Cuban Missile Crisis, maybe? Well, punished for spacing fast and early, eh? They got arms race. NATO. Special relationship. Nixon and East European unrest, I think, which means I probably didn't track the cards properly. Not that that's going to be the thing that causes me to lose here. Indo-Pakistani War. Suez. 5-year plan. Willy. VOA. We have to headline grain sales, don't we? Yeah, with 5-year plan as well. Super Greed, returning coup Angola. Yep. Now we can 5-year plan it at least. So VOA first, or overprotect other assets? So we can 5-year plan away Africa if we event Voice America at some point, which requires elements of overprotection first. Let's lure them into let's lure them into flipping Zaire with the 3-op card. Ugh. Oh yes, of course. Jolly good. Eventing in a Pakistani war first would have been better there. Oh well. We'll just event Willy here, but this game has gone south. Yeah, flipping India would flip Asia Dom. That'd be fun. Let's give it a blast. Let's have a laugh now. Way! Completely flubbed AR1 not doing that first. Into Afghanistan next. Yep, we are only winning this with DEF CON, and now with Cultural Revolution gone, that's distinctly unlikely. It's a terrorism and Aldrich combo while dodging war games. So, yes, paths to victory are slim to none. Got another game tomorrow. Might be more fun. We'll see. Okay, so telegraphing Middle East scoring here. Not a lot we can do about it though, so we will. I suppose actually eventing Suez is quite nice for the time being. They've got a boatload of ops, so it's not a big deal. I think NATO can play here. Put it straight back where it were. No alarms and no surprises, please. Okay, next up, Cuban Missile Crisis. Overprotect Iran and Afghanistan. Voice of America's gonna shaft us in the Middle East if they've got that. Oh, good. Whew. Well, we do at least get away with ditching Africa scoring, but now... Nout, but... No, but lone gunman could save us here. Not even Ortega, because they were smart enough not to go into Cuba. Double Venezuela, Zaire, and India. So we can just go India, Venezuela. Fine. Whew. Dodged a bullet. And we can 5-year Africa. Well, I mean, I've got them for East European unrest and special relationship here, so who knows? Okay, so it's got to be 2 in Zaire. Yeah, I was saying Buerns. And 1 in Indonesia to make sure Asia's not easy to flip. Well, I've got no idea what they're holding now, have I? So let's just put those back in and add late war cards. Oh my goodness. Nothing to salt. I think it's probably Muslim Revolution. No, it's Fidel, isn't it? Dodoy. Fidel, coup Mexico, go for Central America domination, lose to war games. Oh, great! Just in time for Europe scoring. Oh, it's got to be Fidel. At least East Germany is relatively safe. But Fidel coup Mexico's the line. And if they've got war games, the game's up anyway. Yeah, a decent coup. And they did have East European unrest. Ah, the old 2VP ABM. Please miss. Straight back at you, son. So we will retake Poland. Yeah. Phew, this game is so over. We'll be spacing North Sea, though. Want to try and bag those sweet space points. And we know they don't have war games this turn. We just need a misstep, a play of the China card. We'll event Iranian hostage crisis so that terrorism counts double if we do snag it. Cool. Okay, Europe's not going to get any worse. Central America might. So Central America's scoring drop for 0. No brush war. Can't even salt brush war to try and take on Italy. We're just going to give up 5 VPs here. We could salt 5-year plan. That's probably the play for... Does that work? Hold on, if we event it, we get it back, and we can't ditch Europe scoring, right? Because we regain a card into our hand. Yeah, that doesn't work. Salt brings back 5-year plan, AR 5, 6, 7. Left with 2 cards. Yep, okay, fine. So we just ditch Europe scoring. Shame. We'll hold Salt. Space North Sea Oil, repair Panama Canal, event Iranian hostage crisis. No coup. 1 Defcon suicide card gone. Not that it was ever likely to be. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Shame. I mean, we can use Salt to flip Lao, but there's no rush. It's not going to be a thing that makes the difference. Come on, Big Six. Kapow. Korean War's gone. Okay. Yeah, and we're looking at double terrorism or terrorism Aldrich, leaving them with lone gunmen. The headline peaking helps a little, I guess. And at least we've got Salt. Oh, neat. Well, we will flip Lao because we've got time to event Iranian hostage crisis. Not a major concern really, but there you go. Flip it back. Right, we really need to see terrorism and Aldrich here. And we got dealt lone gunman. There goes your ball game, folks. We need them to headline duck and cover specifically to pull a game out of our arse here. But that is not happening. Lone Gunman was the card we couldn't be dealt, and we were dealt it. Purge away, my good man. Purge away. So we now can't space tear down this wall. Yeah, we might as well just we will bury you, I guess. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, ye gods. Yeah, let's hope they've got war games and we can end it. I suppose we want to bluff that Lone Gunman's still in the deck for as long as possible. But that's only this turn. Stuff it. Let's see what they got. Oh man, they don't have it. Okay. Asia Scoring is the only scoring card left in the deck. We've got Lone Gunman. But yeah, so there's no route to victory here, right? War Games wins for them. Even if we terrorize them, they have 0 Defcon suicide cards because we've just played We Will Bury You. I suppose they could headline duck and cover, and I've got Cal. uh, well. All right. Well, lumber on for now. So we will coup Ethiopia because Defcon's at 2. Well, there's Brush. Yeah, missed. Bonus. We'll event Iranian hostage crisis. Blockade, ditch, sock, gov. Fine, keep coup in there. We will reload with AWACS. Next up is Reagan bombs Libya, unless they coup Colombia, and then we can junta. Yeah, Sadat for Uno. Yep, fine, no big deal. Oh, we can Latin American debt crisis them. So we want to junta into Brazil, don't we? Okay, so we coup Sudan, keep working down the areas they can't dominate. Oh man, Solidarity is going to blow us in Poland. Whew. Yep. Yep. Had to junta now. But we've got Ladakh coming, and we know that they can't respond to it. We use special relationship for one in Syria to level up the Middle East under shuttle diplomacy, and we'll finish with Latin American debt crisis. So I expect to see an event of solidarity here. Yep. So we finish with Latin American debt crisis. So we get to flip Brazil. Small mercies. We're still only winning this strictly by them messing up the headline phase. But you know, never say die, never think things through. That's the way. Europe was already lost to us. At least we can hold tear down this wall to space next turn. Chernobyl, of course. We tippy tap. So, terrorism, Aldrich doesn't do a lot. And we got duck and cover anyway. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we can go ABM Treaty, one into India, two Burma, drop Asia scoring. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, if they play some random card that allows Defcon dropping, we might do a duck and cover on them. Ooh, juicy. So now Asia scoring won't work. Uh, 50-50 summit, I guess. Hey, booyah. Is there any way Missile Envy's gone, right? No, Missile Envy's still in the deck. Gonna flip India. Going for Europe. That's handy for us. An ABM coup on the Middle East. I don't know. Overthinking this still. Ah. Well, this is fun. It doesn't mean anything, but it's fun. Asia's worth 3. Maybe I'm being flippant. I suppose if Asia. Ah, neat. Well done, you. Should have spaced first. Couple of missteps along the way. Probably won't change the game, but yeah. Turn 10 AR7 will put paid to us. But it's been a fun wee game. Always good to play Jimmy. Yeah, a little thing there's not bad. We can have a counter coup there. Oh, so many ops. We give you Thatcher the Betrayer, and that's the game. So they're already on 15, 16 with the China card to 15. Yeah, already won. Keeps the China card, very nice. So yeah, tap tap, very good. There goes your game. Oh well, fair result. The early coups did not want to go. Yes, but ironically, I have a game tomorrow. All right, well, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow. I'm playing Ninad in our league game as well. Get another one done. So it goes. Cool. All right. Peace out. Till next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.